Alright, Scorpio, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back, welcome in. If you're new here, welcome. Real talk. Thank you guys for tuning in and thank you for your support. Scorpio energy. Let's see what we have for Scorpio. I hope everything is going well for you, Scorpio, at this time. Alright. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. If you were drawn in by the title, there may be messages here for you. Okay, Scorpio energy. First, we're going to start off, of course, with the Declare and Decree deck. All right, Scorpio, let's see what possible blockages need to be released. All right. What possible blockages need to be released? Energies are fluid. Okay, Scorpio, so only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If this part does not resonate with you, that's just fine. Alright. Skip on. Alright. Scorpio energy. Let's see. Yeah, they flipping, but it's too many flipping at once. Okay. Scorpio energy. What does Scorpio need to release at this time? Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. Let's see what we have. All right. All people, places, and things that do not serve my highest good is now clear from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All people, places, and things, okay, that do not serve my highest good is now clear from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, Scorpio. Set your intentions to release it and burn it, okay? Fire is a very strong element, as are the others, but fire destroys, okay? So you would set fire to that. It's just a matter of burning and releasing, okay? And then we have all spell work rituals, black magic, evil eye, blocking spells, and all evil works done against myself and family are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, okay? Set your intentions to release this energy. It's negative, okay? Negative energy. You want to release that, and you want to set fire to it. It's just a matter of burning and releasing, okay? For those of you who may be new. All right, so we have a separation that needs to happen from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, Scorpio. All right, and then there's a possible energy of people maybe wishing bad upon you, okay? Not wanting to see you accomplish, or may not want to see you prosper, you know? They could be sending the evil eye or trying to block you in some kind of way. So you want to write that down, set your intentions, and burn it. All right? And any possible blockages. All right? And this is spiritual. Okay? Everybody not spiritual, and that's fine too. Okay? But this is a spiritual situation when it comes down to burning and releasing. Okay? Scorpio energy. Past, present, future energies. Okay? Time is fluid. Energy is fluid. So only take what resonates. Scorpio energy. Okay? Let's see. Scorpio energy. Alright, these cards are gonna act right, Scorpio. Okay. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. All right, you have the Ace of Wands coming out, the Eight of Cups coming out, Knight of Swords coming out, Nine of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Queen and King of Swords, okay, and the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Scorpio, is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So, cycles, cycles is what the Wheel of Fortune tells me. Something either needs to end or something needs to begin. There's some walking away happening here. Eight of Cups energy, okay? Something has not been very fulfilling. Something is quite, I feel like, quite heavy with the Nine of Swords energy, okay? And there's something you're waiting on. With the Three of Wands energy, I feel like you're waiting on something here. You're in wait, okay? You could be excited about doing some type of work or working with a group of people or something like that when it comes to, this could be either or. It could be workplace or working with a situation concerning a group of people. Yeah, a group of people or a person. But it looks to me like you're excited about working with a group, or you were excited about working with a group of people here. With the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands here, there was some excitement about some work or something you wanted to work on, a project you wanted to work on, or a group of people or a person you thought you could work with, okay? But there's a King and Queen of Swords energy here. Remember now, Scorpio, people, places, and things that no longer serve, right? So we have this King and Queen of Swords here. So now I feel like either you looking for some honesty, or you either looking for some honesty, you looking for some truth, or you wanting someone else, or maybe you need to give some truth here, Scorpio. You put the energy where it goes for you, but somebody is either asking you to come in correct, or you asking someone else to come correct, okay? Uh-oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Yeah, something's up here. Let's keep going here, Scorpio energy. Excuse me. That has never happened. Spirit, what's going on? Something is coming in that's gonna be some truth. Okay, there's some truth here. There's some truth that needs to be told. There's something that needs to be understood, something that needs to be said or seen here. But there's also chaotic energy with this Knight of Swords. So either you or someone else is very cutthroat about their words at this time about a situation concerning working with others. Okay, there's some anxiety here and worries and sleepless nights. There's a lot of uncertainty here about how a situation is going to turn out for someone here. Okay, Scorpio energy. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Okay, so some truth need to be told. Okay, there's something that you saw here in the past, Scorpio, that had to do with some truth. Either you called judgment on the situation or someone called judgment upon you. Okay, this is spiritual, but it has a 3D effect on the situation. And this situation, whatever it is causing you to go in another direction with the Eight of Cups. It's like it's time for you to leave this situation. Maybe you thought that you could work with some people or a person, but it's time for you to be honest and truthful with yourself, because judgment is about truth, okay? So it's time to be truthful, because it's time to go. The truth is, it's time to go. Eight of Cups energy. This sneezing thing is different. Okay, y'all excuse me, but this sneezing thing is different. I don't get this sneezing thing too often, so when I do, I know something's up here. You see what I'm saying, Scorpio? It's time to go. Eight of Cups energy, Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. I feel like you could be very well moving away from some kind of conflict, okay? Let's not expect a good situation to come from bad behaviors or bad patterns or negative patterns. let's not expect something different if we're not doing something different for whoever that is for. But with the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords, you're definitely moving on, and you could be very well moving away or needing to decide to move away from a group of people that may have caused some betrayal, something that did not work out. With the nine of Swords energy over here, and then you have the Six of Swords, so that's way more than 10 swords, isn't it? It's more like 15 or 16 swords. That's too many swords, right? So that's a lot of mental conflict, okay? A lot of mental conflict. Yeah, it's like 15 swords. And then you had this Knight of Swords. So you could have experienced a lot of conflict, or even just within yourself, being stuck, feeling stuck, or even betrayed by a group of people. There's something that you needed to see. And I feel like you either saw it in the past or you will be seeing it. But whatever it is going to cause you to walk away. It's an energy of we can't do this anymore, so it's time to go. Okay? Success and happiness here. I think with the Sun card, I think that something was exposed about a group of people. There was something exposed. Maybe you have an apology that needs to, that's why I say somebody needs to speak some truth, apologize about something. Something is up here with this King and Queen of Swords energy. And you could have very well been beefing with people here, going back and forth with people about some type of business, okay? It has to do with working with others. But there's betrayal here with all these swords and an unspoken truth. And I feel like that truth has been exposed with the Sun. Yeah, that truth has been exposed. Maybe you were working with a group of people or a person that you created a business with or something like that. It's like it has to do with business. Three of Pentacles, working together with others. Chariot, travel, movement, fast movement. Something that happened quickly may have happened a little too quickly. Almost like a energy of too good to be true, okay? Okay, and see, you have the Knight of Pentacles here. Something that was supposed to be stable and solid, and it possibly fell through. Okay? Eight of Cups. Six of Swords. You may literally have to be moving house as well. And you have a King of Pentacles energy here. Okay? And maybe, Scorpio, you have cut out people, places, things that no longer serve you. Maybe you've already entered into this energy of cutting people out with all these swords here. It's something you expected that maybe didn't happen. It was supposed to happen, and it didn't happen. Maybe it was a wish fulfillment for you as well with all these cups. But there was a lot of deception going on and people not being honest. And hey, maybe this played a part with yourself as well. Maybe you weren't being honest about a situation concerning work. Put the energies where they go, Scorpio, but somebody was being very deceptive, okay? And somebody could have got away with something here. Could have got away with some money, could have got away with lies, being deceptive, not telling the truth, okay? Yeah, you dealing with deceptive energy. That's what you want to come away from. That's what you're moving away from. Energy of manipulation or deception. People that's in competition with you, maybe they're supposed to be working with you on a project and they're competing with you instead. Or maybe they weren't honest about the money that they were going to pay or the money that was going to be made, or maybe they were holding back money. Let's see here, the Scorpio energy, we have the star coming out. Okay, double energy. Yeah. That sneeze is coming again. Excuse me. This is weird, but yeah, devil energy here. Okay. Huh. Yeah, two of wands. Maybe you made plans. You made some kind of plans here, Scorpio, to leave this situation. You already know the situation is toxic. You could be dealing with people who are very self-centered, or they're very obsessive when it comes to material gain, finances, right? When it comes to material gain and money. You could have been dealing with some people who were very possessive or obsessive. Some of you, this could very well be a lover that you were supposed to have been working with in business, and this person got over on you, and maybe you lost money, or they took money, or they stole money, or something like that. Okay? And maybe you have been a little deceptive, Scorpio, with plans that you may have had to make elsewhere and to get away from all the conflict. You got the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands. That's five wands. That's conflict not just with other people, but it also may be conflict within yourself about decisions that need to be made or plans that need to be made to go in another direction of life with the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands. It's you planning and expecting your ships to come in elsewhere, planning and expecting to expand with other people and not deal with this devil energy of people you may have been working with, or a lover you may have been working with. Someone or something, people, a group of people wants to keep you bound to them. Maybe they're making money off of you some kind of way. Okay, maybe they stole an idea of yours some kind of way. With the devil card being here, maybe someone stole your ideas, okay, and they made money from that, and you didn't get anything from that. Take it how it resonates, and that person may have been exposed as far as their intentions. Okay, you have the King and Queen of Pentacles here, and you have the King and Queen of Swords. So now I'm picking up, like counterpart energy, right? So like I said, some of you could very well have been dealing with a lover when it comes to business. Give me a minute, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, so I feel like there's conflict that you're dealing with here. You're also dealing with a lover, okay? And maybe you guys were supposed to have been building in the beginning here, or which I would call it a past energy here. It's like you were supposed to have been building with the Three of Pentacles. Something happened fast, working together, and it could have been travel involved as well. But you have someone here that was quite envious of you, someone who was in competition with you, and a bit manipulative with this devil energy. And it's like, as far as the lover part of it is concerned, because I feel like this could go both ways for someone. Those of you who may be dealing with a lover in business, and those of you who could be dealing with people in the workplace, period. Maybe you moving away from that workplace for whatever reason, and you really had to, I feel like you may have had to balance your energy out in order to deal with that situation for however long, because the Knight of Pentacles is a long-term type of energy, right? It takes a long time for that energy to come around, but it's a very solid energy, very, very much an energy that's dependable. But you may have been in the workplace for a little too long and decided to leave this workplace, okay, for whatever reason. And it has to do with, of course, money, right? Your finances. But also, like I said, when it comes to love, I feel like someone tried to keep you bound to them. And it had to do with not just love, but business. Because to me, this is a partnership. King and Queen of Swords, excuse me. A lot of confirmation here. King and Queen of Swords and a King and Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like someone wants to come back in towards you, Scorpio, and they may have something cutthroat they want to say. And you may decide you will hear them out, but it's some energy of here of you wanting this person to come correct with the Queen of Swords energy. And whoever this person is, I feel like this person is someone who either helped you to get this business started financially, and they may be holding that over your head. I feel like they may have helped you to get this business started financially, male or female, because you have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles, okay? Someone who should be upright and very honest about what they do and how they operate, okay, with the King of Swords energy. Someone who's straight to the point, right? But I feel like whatever situation this was when it came to love, is just that someone basically, it's like they're holding something over your head here. But it's something to where they're being very deceptive or very sneaky about the situation. And they do see you moving toward, I would say, a new direction. You could be planning in silence and not saying what it is you're trying to do or which way you're moving, you know. You could be having a deceptive energy about you, which is just keeping it to yourself and not sharing your ideas, your plans. And like I said, someone could have helped you to start a business, lover-wise. With this devil card being here, you could have started a business with a toxic lover. The whole situation could have been toxic for all I know, with all these swords out here. Somebody's very manipulative, like I said, and very much envious of you, but they could also be a self-sabotager as well. Okay? This is something that keeps you worried or you know, it keeps you very uneasy in your energy. Maybe even wondering if this person is even packing fair with you with this devil energy. Very possessive type of person. Very money hungry. I pick up very greedy type of person. Someone you would have to be deceptive with in order to do things in a way where you can make plans. You can get out of it. It's something I feel like you want to get out of, with the Nine of Swords being here. And someone may come and offer you an apology, but I don't think that apology is going to be something that you'll take to heart. Or maybe you need to offer someone an apology. I feel like you could possibly also be going towards someone else. Someone that you know would be fair towards you. Someone that you know carries this Aquarius energy, this star energy here. It's someone you saw in your past that carries this energy. And this someone may give you hope. They may give you a little faith, you know, hope, confidence to move forward. Someone that you may know of, that you may see as, I could say, a role model, or a spiritualist, or a healing person, an honest person, a person that's straightforward and direct, but truthful, okay? Very truthful person, okay? And I feel like in the past, if you've seen this person as the star, this could be someone that you may need some advice from currently, because this is your energy here. And I feel like you may be in this energy because of some past lover, or someone that you may have been in a relationship with, but also running a business with, or trying to have a business with. But it's like this business thing didn't turn out so well because you're leaving, or you're planning to leave with the Two of Wands, Three of Wands. You're planning to leave and move forward and go elsewhere. And you're having to hold that energy to yourself. I feel like you're having to keep it to yourself about what it is you're doing, the moves that you're making. And it's like you steady got this person on your track who wants to, I feel, keep you bound to them. Okay? Or either they're holding something over your head, kind of like a blackmailing kind of energy. Holding it over your head about what they've given, what they've invested, or if it wasn't for them, what you have. but this is the person who wants to keep you stuck or control you. Yeah, it's an energy of wanting to control you, but it's something I feel like you're trying to get out of. Male or female, Scorpio, take it how it resonates. But I feel like you're trying to get out of something here. And maybe you wanted to work with someone else in the past, and you settled and worked with someone you couldn't quite trust. Someone that, like I said, they have been exposed. See? Someone has been exposed here with the sun. And maybe you could have saw this as something being successful or happiness for you, but I don't feel like it's turning out that way with the Nine of Swords showing up here, Scorpio. Okay? But I do feel like there's a possibility that things can go in your favor though. But I think there's someone that you may confide in, or you may see, like I say, as a person that's healing, or a person that you could talk to, a person that could possibly give good advice. I feel like that's someone, yeah, that someone could have been an empress in the past that you saw as that healer. Yeah. That could have been someone you saw in the past that you saw on that level, and maybe you're uncertain about that person, but it's like that's the person that you may need to get some advice from. Get some advice. Right. Let's see here. Okay, you have the Four of Cups coming out, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's something that was exposed, something that you learned about who you were dealing with in this double energy. It's something you learned about this person. And it's like you're in rejection mode. You're rejecting them now. Four of Cups. Or maybe it was something you didn't want to see about this person and you're finally seeing it. Take it how it resonates, okay? But this is somebody who likes to be in competition with you. This is somebody who likes to one-up you. It's like a energy, it is. It's not like, it's an energy of deception, an energy of manipulation. I'll make you think this is what I want. I'll make you think I want to work with you, or, I'm trying to build with you. And really, I'm in this for myself. I'm in this, and it's all about me. I'm all about self, devil energy. And it's like you finally allowed yourself to see it, so it calls you, hey, it's time for me to leave. Eight of Cups. This is not fulfilling. I thought this was going to be fulfillment. I thought this was wish fulfillment. Turns out it's not. It turns you into this Eight of Cups. I'm walking away for my betterment, right? For the betterment of me, mentally, physically, emotionally, even financially. But there's no wish fulfillment there. Empty Cups. Six of Swords. I'm moving on. I'm going away. I'm moving to somewhere new. I'm moving to a different environment, a different place. You could literally be moving, Scorpio, to a different city, a different state. Take it how it resonates. But somebody's definitely trying to keep you bound to them. Okay? And this has to do, like, this person probably have fun. Like, this may be something that's fun for this person, to keep you at their fingertips, or at their feet, with this devil energy, controlling the situation, controlling you, or wanting to control you. And this is something you may not have seen in this person before, but this is something you had to learn about this person with the Page of Pentacles. And this could have been somebody who very well rounded, very grounded, but financially stable as well. They could have been a little bit more financially stable than you. Yeah, it's like the wheel will turn in your favor, and the wheel is moving. It's a whole nother cycle for you, or a new beginning for you after you saw the truth, right? But then it's definitely an ending, because this is what you got out of it. It ended up being betrayal. This is what this energy here brought. It just brought betrayal. Some kind of way you got betrayed here. And I feel like it could have very well been, that this person may have just wanted to work with you just to gain from you. Okay, not to actually build with you, but to, you know, build for themselves, perhaps. Okay, a lot of illusions too. This person casted a lot of illusions, and see, that's why I say you may have made a lot of investments, but you didn't get anything back from those investments. Okay, waiting to things to come to fruition, waiting for things to develop, and yet not seeing any results and wondering why. Because of this devil energy here, you are attached to someone who is either stealing from you, lying to you, mishandling money. It's a lot of things go along with this devil card. Okay, and then you have death on the bottom, so definitely you're showing up in the message here, Scorpio. This is transformation, change, and ending. That's what you ended. You ended the betrayal. You ended the deception. You ended the lies, right? A person that's very toxic, who's always in their shadow. They're operating from their shadow side. Somebody who cannot be trusted, who plays a lot of mind games. So I feel like this is a lot of mind control to get what they want out of you, making you think they really want something with you, want to build a business with you, work with you, right? Build a life with you. And that was not the case. Even if it was a so-called counterpart, right? King and Queen of Swords, King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay? And like I said, male or female, you could have in the past had someone that you could have worked with that you may have thought wasn't a good idea to work with this person. And I feel like this person was someone, maybe you just learned who they were. I don't know, but this person could have been an empress for you. Someone who's very abundant, very healing, who can really help you to elevate and take you to the next level. And maybe you didn't see that in this person in the past, okay? And in the past, you could have also experienced energies of ascension too, Scorpio. You could have experienced some awakening energies in the past as well, okay? And maybe you didn't realize what was going on with you. Yeah, somebody here could have definitely been dealing with some ascension symptoms and went through an awakening and wasn't paying attention to what was going on and maybe even ignoring that you were going through an awakening, okay? But there's been some enlightenment here too with the Hanged Man and seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, justice in your favor along with that wheel. So things will be balanced here, or they already are. Whatever the lies were, whatever the hidden agendas were, whatever the secrets were, I feel like you were dealing with someone who had hidden agendas. Okay, you could have been dealing with an earth sign. You could have definitely been dealing with an air sign. Take it how it resonates, okay? And then you have Pisces energy here showing up with the King of Cups. Okay, so you could have been offering a lot of love to someone and it could have just turned out to be the wrong person, right? Because you had to have a lot of strength to get through this, right? And then I feel like, Scorpio, you're working on yourself, okay? Realizing that it's not too late to take risks on yourself. Leaps of faith on yourself, right? So whoever this person you was dealing with, they casted a lot of illusions and they probably kept up a lot of confusion too. Seven of Cups is here, so they casted a lot of illusions, and they could possibly be trying to still use this same tactic on you, Scorpio. So, be mindful of whoever this person is in this devil energy. Be mindful of this person, okay? Earth sign, air sign, okay? And you could very well need advice from someone in your past who can give that advice, who is a humble person, a loving person, a giving person, a very abundant person, okay? You could very well have knowledge of this person and they could very well be creative too. Some of you, somebody has probably stolen some ideas of yours and used those ideas and made money from them. Take that how it resonates. That's for someone. You work with somebody and they stole some ideas of yours. Okay? Could have even And when I say stole a job, I don't mean like literally took a job, right? Because nobody can steal a job from you. But let's say you have a crew that you work with, right? We did mention it. Let's say you have a crew that you work with, right? And this person here, instead of allowing you to, have, let's say, one subdivision on the east side, right? You working on the subdivision on the east side, and that's your subdivision, right? But they'll come in and they'll, somehow put someone else in your place without you knowing about it, right? Pretty much kind of like snatching the money out of your pocket and allowing someone else to get into your space to make that money in your place, knowing that you were very well fit, you and your guys, or whoever you were working with, they're very well fit to get the job done, right? And someone intervened, double energy, right? Want to see you lose it, okay? It's kind of a scenario like that. Stealing the job, taking from you, right? Getting in your way, causing blockages. Remember? Blockages. Okay? Sound like some confirmation to me. Devil energy. So whoever you were dealing with were very possessive and probably even greedy, but they're very envious of you. So it's like working with the enemy, kind of sleeping with the enemy kind of scenario here, Scorpio. Taking how it resonates, but be very careful. I just really wish that you would come out of this Nine of Swords energy, but I feel like with justice showing up at the bottom of the deck, I feel like things will balance out for you. And whatever you found out with this Page of Pentacles energy, whatever you learned, I feel like that's what caused you to go in a different direction with the Two of Wands. That's what caused you to say, hey, I need to make a plan. I need to do something different because this is not working, or this person I'm with, this is not working for me. I'm not gaining anything. I'm losing. I'm not seeing the fruits of my labor. I'm not seeing anything here. For somebody, this person that you're working with, if you're in business or it's a love relationship, but you also run a business with this person or whatever, it's just not a good idea to be in business with this particular person. This person is about themselves. They're about mind control. They're greedy, full of greed, okay? And it's all about them. And it's like they want to make you slave to whatever this is. They want to make you slave to it, It's like making you do all the work while they sit back and collect, okay? And we know that's not fair. That's why justice showed up at the bottom of the deck. But the Wheel of Fortune also showed up. And so did, what else we had? The Wheel of Fortune and Justice, okay? And Death. So the Death card, definitely Scorpio, whatever this was, you saw through it. With the Queen of Swords energy, you saw through it. And this person probably tried to like mirror your energy back to you. I'm getting mirroring energy to where it would cast an illusion to make you think that they were doing right by you, right? You were the Queen of Swords, they was in the King of Swords. We're not talking about gender, we're talking about energies. You was a Queen of Swords energy, they was a King of Swords energy. You come up as the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, they come up as a Queen of Pentacles. It's like a person that try to mirror your energy to you as if, or mirror an energy as if they're on the same page as you. But it's an illusion. It's all a game. It's all about mind control. Okay? But you are headed in a different direction. And this person is going to give you a lot of conflict. Two of Wands, Three of Wands. That's Five of Wands. That's conflict with other people. Arguing, fighting, bickering, or being childish or petty, right? And I feel like in this double energy, this person also causes a lot of blockages for you. Whoever this is resonating with, this person is not a good person to even be in a relationship with. Relationship or business, okay? But they're very chaotic. Knight of Swords. They may be the kind of person that likes to love bomb. They may be the kind of person that likes to argue Or they may be the kind of person that likes to gaslight, right? It's all your fault. For whatever they did, it's your fault. Okay? And that's that that low vibrational, right? Petty energy, devil energy. Right, Scorpio? I think that'll be it for you guys. I think that's all I have for you. Yeah, that is. Dang, came right out. Five of Wands, just like I said, Scorpio. I'm being led to keep pulling, but the time is running so far. It's 40 minutes already, but yes, a lot of conflict, and I feel like you want out. You're coming out of that. If you haven't already, I feel like you're pulling away from that some kind of way. I feel like you're trying to maneuver your way through and pull your way through it, plan to go in a different direction because you know you need to, and you know this person doesn't have your best interests at heart, whether it's love or work or both. With this devil energy, this person is very greedy, possessive, and you know they're toxic too. Very toxic. So it's like, let me keep you bound to me. They want to keep you bound to them, is what they want. Yeah, why they pretend like they want something stable. It's an energy, like I said, uh, delusional, casting illusions. Okay, Scorpio, casting illusions. I think you're taking action, is what you're doing. You're taking action to keep moving. Plan, taking action, and planning. Alright? That's how I feel. Yeah. New beginnings for my Scorpio. A lot of acknowledgement, right? Success, right? Happiness, recognition, right? Six of Wands, victory, stability, wish granted. Get away from that energy. That's the energy you're coming out of, or you already came out of it. Somebody being envious of you, likes to compete with you, likes to gaslight, probably even ghosts. This is somebody who don't care how they treat you. They're very manipulative. They like to have mind control. They love it. It's something they love. This is something that works for them. Okay? And if you are in a commitment with this person, I feel like you want out. But justice was at the bottom of the deck, so I do feel like it will balance out for you as well. It will balance in your favor. Okay? Yes. That's how I feel. Yeah. This person is going to continue to try to hold on to you. See, I told you. Because they see that you are going in another direction. Two of Wands, Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in elsewhere. Okay, Scorpio? So what I feel like you should do is see your way through that. See to it that you meet your own standards of this Two of Wands and Three of Wands energy. That is expansion. That is waiting for your ships to come in. That is visualizing and knowing what direction you want to go in after planning. Two of Wands. You have decided. Three of Wands. That's a decision, because the next one would be that Four of Wands. And all together, that's what? Nine of Wands. Determination. Be determined to keep moving. Nine of Wands, where you've already learned the lessons, right? Nine of Wands, you've learned the lessons. You know. Scorpio, very intuitive. You know. Okay, Scorpio, so I'm going to leave it here, and I hope someone said it can help you move forward. Okay? Keep moving. Don't stop moving. People are envious of you. Keep on moving. Jealous, envious, want to manipulate, control, right? Want to play the mind games, but you're not having it. You're cutting all that out. That's the stuff that you're ending. So I hope that this message here benefits for you. And until next time, Scorpio, take care.